Hello all, this is Will here. Just a bit brief update with my old Fairmont. It's been about just over a year since I posted my original video. Got a few views, a few comments. Thank you for that. And I thought I'd post an update. Now, I haven't done much because not long after that I went down to Sydney for 7 months to work. And then I've done a little bit. I've been back since mid-December, so I've done a couple of things since I got back. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about what I've done since the last video. It's registered now, which is the main thing. I got my plates, which I really like, on it, and I've driven it. It's on historic rego, classic car rego. So I've driven it to a few events, a few coffee and cars, did a lap of Ipswich on the laps, and yeah, had a bit of fun. But yeah, so I want to keep this video short, so I'll keep going. Okay, so just to remind you, she's a 1990 Ford Fairmont, 175,000 Ks. I bought her from the original owner. She's running the 3.9 CFI, not a very fast motor. No, a lot of people don't like them, but yeah, it's a pretty sweet motor. I'll start it up for you soon, and we can talk. You'll hear that. Now, what I have done, we've put in a new radiator, new water pump, new timing chain guides. The battery went flat while I was away. My wife was starting it every 6 to 8 weeks for a while, just while I was away to keep her in good nick, but then the battery died. It wasn't an old battery anyway. I had to get a new, I had to get the rear main seal replaced. Now, that was a bit beyond me here at the house. I don't have the tools or the equipment. So I got my mechanic to do it, and he had to disconnect the gas. So that meant when I got back, one of the first jobs I did was regas it, because you can't drive around summer in Queensland without aircon. It's a bit hot. But yeah, new battery. She starts really nice. I'll start it for you in a moment. And yeah, she's running really, really smooth. Now, she has got a transmission leak. That's about the only thing I'm fighting with now. I've got no oil leaks or any other fluid leaks, but this transmission leak is, yeah, it doesn't seem to be coming from the pan. I'm still trying to track it down, but yeah, I'll get there. It's not leaking badly. I just keep topping it up. So under the bonnet wise, really nothing much. Get rid of that leak is one thing that I'd like to do. And maybe a set of headers, because headers aren't something that's a drastic modification. It actually has already got a brand new factory spec exhaust system, and it actually sounds quite nice. So I think headers will make a good change to it. I don't want it to be noisy. It's not a race car. It's just a nice old car to drive around in. Wheels, I'm still running the 15-inch snowflakes. Now, I was considering getting some Simmons, but I'd probably only get 15-inch anyway, because I don't like massive big wheels on old cars. I think they look good with what was around at that time. And these snowflakes aren't too bad. And probably with a bit of a polish up, they'd look smick. So I think I'll just keep running those. Suspension, the shocks in this thing are pretty bad. It does float around a bit like a boat. And it's got, a pretty high ride height as well. Now, don't know whether I'll lower it or I'll keep it the same height. I haven't made up my mind there, but I do need to do something with the shocks. So watch this space. Any ideas? Vote. What do you think I should do? Should I slam her? I probably won't. I'll probably only go down a mild drop if I have to, and that's something you can always turn back to original. I don't want to change anything on this car that can't be taken back to original, because they're only original once. Once they're gone, you've done major modifications, it's over. Anyway, so suspension, there's also some bushes and things, the usual old Falcon stuff in an old, in the front end there that needs to be replaced, ball joints, those sorts of things I'll get done over time. She's not knocking or all over the road, but they are getting worn. Probably the first thing I'll do is the brakes. Now, the brakes are not very confidence-inspiring. I was driving it the other day, and there was a quick stop in the traffic, and all the cars were backing up and stopping really quickly, and yeah, it was pretty hairy there for a moment. Luckily, I've given plenty of room, and luckily she doesn't go very fast. But yeah, I think I'll upgrade the brakes now. Any of you who have had one of these old Falcons or have done a brake upgrade on an old car, is it worth doing all four? This has got four-wheel discs, but doesn't feel like it. Or is it okay just to do the front? So I'd be interested in your opinions there. But I think that would be probably my first. It'll just give me some more confidence, my first bit of improvement to it. Now, interior wise, she's pretty good. Aircon blows nice and cool. I put these sheepskin seat covers on. As you can see, the back seat and back deck are all pretty original. Front seats basically look like this too. It's always had seat covers on it, but because I was in it and sweating and getting in and out of it after lying underneath it, looking at oil seeps or whatever, I put these covers on just to protect it, and they're quite comfy, and they're sort of period correct. Dashboard and everything's really good. She has got the original tape deck still, and yes, I've got the code in it, so it works. Just need to improve my music collection on cassette. So I've got more than just 2 cassettes to listen to. Everything good inside. I don't think I'll do much. Oh, I do have to do the headlining. You know, that's a standard Falcon thing that goes, but that's not a real expensive. Oh, and the odometer stopped working. A tip: if you do buy one of these or have one of these, don't push that Odo reset while driving. You break the odometer. Now, it doesn't cost much to fix, but I just haven't got around to it. I may even try and do it myself, but it's a bit fiddly and my eyesight's not the best these days. I will start the car so you can have a listen to it, and then I'll finish up. I didn't want to make it a very long video. I'll just start her up. She starts really good straight away. And like, I've only just backed out. I haven't warmed her up or anything. Just about to go for a drive. I thought I would check the fluids, and it's always better to check them. A bit of warmth in. So yeah, that's it. She's a pretty quiet motor, pretty smooth. She's not a powerhouse, but I like the way she drives. I'll just drop the bonnet so a bit of a look at her with the bonnet up, down. So yeah, that's my old girl. Plan is to keep enjoying her, taking her to Cars and Coffee and other events. I've joined a couple of clubs that people do cruises and stuff. Most of them have like done up V8 Commodores, so I sort of stick out like or Tiranas or something really exciting. So I sort of stick out there. I don't really blend in with the rest of the crowd, but they're very friendly, very welcoming people. So yeah, just enjoying it. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you to those who commented on my last video. And yeah, please send your comments. I'd love to hear what you think I should do with this old girl. Thank you. Bye.